One thing I don't think we've covered to this point, and I want to make sure that I go over it, is the times and scheduling of actual wedding dates. If somebody came to me and told me their wedding was at 12 o'clock noon, I would say that I'm going to go to the groom's house 4 hours prior. So that would be approximately 8 o'clock. So I'll be at the groom's house at 8 o'clock, shoot there till about 9:30, and go to the bride's house for 10. That's if they live no further than half hour apart, and if the church was no more than a half hour for the bride's house to the church. So if they live an hour away, or if there was any distances traveled that were longer than a half an hour, then I would increase the time accordingly. But I would definitely be there 4 hours before the actual ceremony. So that enables you to see how I get most of my shots done in time. One of the things that I also want to mention is sales. You'll find that your sales will drastically improve, and everything will start to substantially change as people, number one, get to know you better, and number two, get to know your videos a lot better. I just had a call just today, and the client calls me up and goes, "Oh my God, you did my cousin's video, my brother's video. I don't think you know me, but I've seen your work for like years, and you do amazing work. And I'd like to make an appointment to come in and see you." That kind of stuff really makes you feel good. Kind of makes it worth all the while. So that's something that's going to come naturally if you listen to a lot of these ideas. Another way of actually giving yourself a boost in sales is large screen televisions. You know, the projection screens? That's another great thing to sell on the side. We offer it as an additional $650, and we will show up, put up a large screen, show the baby picture, show the romantic intro on the screen. Some of my competitors have offered it for free. It's not a bad idea. I don't know if I would do that. It's a lot of work. So, you know, you can do it if you like, but I personally, I would make sure I charge for it. They also show off your product and your services a lot. So although you're actually charging for it and making money, you're also further making money by all the people that are automatically seeing it. Another thing that I should mention is demo sheets. Out of all the sheets that we talked about, demos meaning sales sheets. Meaning when somebody calls you and says, "Hi, I'd like to come in and see some of your work," you have a sheet right away that asks questions. Their name, their phone number, a place to get a hold of them during the day, a place to get a hold of them during the evening. How were they referred to you? You always want to know this. Another thing I might as well point out, just before I forget, Yellow Pages, forget about it. Telephone directory stuff, forget about it. It will not work in our services. Okay? The only thing that will work great in our services is referrals, referrals, referrals. That's what you want to work on. I really wanted to emphasize that because I've seen a lot of beginners or a lot of companies that started up in business and they think Yellow Pages are going to help them. Yellow Pages will not bring you in leads. What will really help you is if you find out your local bridal shows, you find out your local people that are in the industry, get to know them better. But back to the demo sheets or the sales sheets. It's great to have these sheets because they really let you know where your referrals are coming from. So you ask them their names, their phone numbers, the place to get a hold of them during the day and in the evening. The wedding date is written on there, how they were referred to us, what hall are they booked with, because if it's more exclusive halls, you know roughly what kind of clientele they are, so you can price them accordingly. Or if it's, you know, depending on what kind of hall they book, chances are that the type of video or their type of package that they're looking for. Me personally, I only have one package. I've always dealt in one package. This is the price, this is my work. If you truthfully like it, then you should book me. That's the way I deal, but I don't know about your own market. You're going to have to take that yourself. The second half of the sheet, or at least a third of the sheet, is left for callbacks. meaning each time you call them back, just to see how the results are going. How's your research going, guys? Just calling, touch base, see if we can be of any further service, or if you've had a chance to look around, if you'd like to come back, take a second look at our work. That kind of notations are all made on that sheet. You always do follow-up calls. Now, no matter how big you get, no matter how many people know you, this is something that always has to be done, because these sheets are later used for your statistics. How good are you doing? How you, based on the type of hall that they booked, how many clients out of those types of halls booked you? What are you doing wrong? What are they looking for? I also used to have a sheet, who did they book with if they didn't book with you? So you can roughly size up your competition and stuff like that. Also, another thing I'd like to touch on is the corporate and how we moved into photography. At the beginning, we chose to have a partner in our photography division. It wasn't really a partner, he just basically shared the rent of our facility. After a while, I found out that it was mainly me who was doing most of the actual signing of his contracts. He would leave early and I would stick around later and stuff like that. And the belief in the client was the belief in me and my ability to get the job done. So why not start up our own photography? So what we did is we found one of the best photographers around, made a good deal with him that he would charge a certain amount of the contract to go out and do the job, and that we would then get the rest of the contract. But basically it boils down to how much belief the clients have in you. If you really use a lot of the ideas that I've said, if you really use your ability to get your personality across, if you really get to know your clients and you really impact them on the most special day of their lives, they will entrust you not only with the photography, but if their parents happen to be executives that are in charge of corporate decisions, and you get to know them a little bit better, all of a sudden now you're doing some corporate work for their parents. We've done American Express that way. We've done internal videos for Royal Bank that way. We've done we've gotten numerous corporate jobs. Muscle Mag. There's a video on sale right now called Colossus. We were part of that. In fact, we produced the entire thing. But we've gotten tons and tons and tons of referral work. In fact, tomorrow morning we're doing a video for Costco, a piece of the gardening center. Now, these are all through people you get to meet at weddings. So all you have to do is, again, be personable, be outgoing, be totally into it, because you don't know. That guy in that bridal party might just be the one making their next decision for that $150,000 corporate video job. In conclusion, I would like to say that I really enjoy what I do. I love being a part of people's days on the most special day of their lives. I love enjoying personalities and the different characters that are out there. And I'm especially proud of this tape that I've brought to you for your ability to grow in this field.